I roll for TV. I just want to watch TV in the back.
So you guys...
Restock on ammo and everything.
Yeah, I'm going to guess you guys are all stocked up on ammo and
Coke.
Yeah, and Coke. And stick their hat
We're
out.
peeping Toms.
Yeah. I think we just take them out, honestly.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the idea that you guys are on a road and you guys are headed for like really rough roads and you guys are like, let's get out the boiling
The
oil.
deep fryer.
Yeah, the deep fryer. Yeah, these mines are spaced about nun size apart.
Can I look around for a nun?
So most people believe in non-violence. He is non-violence. So you guys are at the garage in Little Italy that you guys were. It was behind the family restaurant that you guys were told to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ooh.
do Italians serve cheesecake?
I don't know.
Tiramisu.
They have Italian, whatever the Italian cheesecake is.
Yeah, I'm
no,
eating tiramisu.
no offense to Italians, I just don't know.
Tiramisu.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm
Roll for
eating
cheesecake.
tiramisu
Yeah.
also.
They have espresso. That's all I know.
Espresso and tiramisu.
That sounds delicious.
And Alfredo.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys get a really nice Italian meal,
Now you're gonna make us
which is
hungry.
paid for by your mob boyfriend.
Wait, I thought
Oh,
the
the one
cowboy
I'm
was
trying
her
to get rid
boyfriend.
of.
The mob guy was her side.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get rid of him, and you guys told me I couldn't kill him.
Hey, he gets us favors.
Yeah, but I wanted to.
Yeah. He asked you if you've enjoyed your present that he sent you.
He winks at you. No.
Was it the gun?
Yeah. You killed two people with one bullet with that.
Oh yeah,
It
I
was
forgot
impressive.
about that gun.
It was impressive.
The rose gold.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it was rose gold plated thing. Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyway, so you afterwards you guys go back to the garage because if you guys remember, you were told to go see a mechanic by the name of Donald Duck. Anytime you guys had some cars, and you guys brought him a van, and a car, and he has them modified and he's made them legitimate. So
Nice.
you guys now have a van and a sports car, but apparently isn't good enough for Olivia.
It doesn't have a roof.
It's a convertible.
I'm not a convertible girl.
You're in
Well, maybe
California.
it'll pop up.
Put the roof up then.
Yeah, let's put the roof up.
Perfect.
Okay. So while you're there, then your phone starts ringing, and it's a number you don't recognize.
Answer it.
Okay. I answer it.
On the other side, you hear kind of a distinguished voice,
Sure.
and he said, "Hey, I hear you. You have some friends who are not afraid of going into the combat zone."
I may. Who's asking?
He gives his name as you would know. His last name is Wireback,
Okay.
and you would know this as a rich family,
Okay.
old money kind of rich family.
Ooh, money.
Nepo babies.
So he says there's a plane that went down in the combat zone early this morning, and there's a passenger on there I want you guys to retrieve,
Okay.
and she needs to be alive.
All right. I assume it comes with a reward as well.
He's like, of course.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I know going into the combat zone is dangerous, and so I'm willing to compensate you guys well for going in there.
Okay. I'll kind of relay this information to the rest of the team. What do we think, guys? Oh.
That might be important.
We need a little bit more information about the person we're looking for.
He said, well, it's Priscilla.
Priscilla,
And
okay.
she's, of course, like a lot of, this would be normal. She would have a GPS tracker on her that he could give you the code to start tracking that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because, like, with rich people and the threat of being kidnapped, it's just, a lot of them just get GPS trackers inserted into them.
Fair
Sounds
enough.
familiar from the guy that we took care of.
Right. Okay.
There's not even a sense of adventure. You just automatically know where they're at. That's boring. You're cheating.
Yeah, but nobody adventures in the combat zone. That's kind of a you go in
I
and
was
you
gonna
get
say,
out.
It's
Yeah.
not gonna be
I
that
would.
easy.
That's how I ended up with a cowboy.
She's gonna end up with another side piece.
Oh, man. Don't let mom see this.
Alright. Alright, but I think we're all interested in this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm interested in this. Come on, guys.
I think he wants us to take on this mission.
No, we actually want to go downtown and see what's happening.
I roll for TV. I just want to watch TV in the back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I want to go check out the bathroom in the beginning.
No, he's gonna sneak it up.
My car.
I'm going with Olivia.
We're gonna go.
Are you wanting to
coffee.
take your car to the
Or
combat
swim.
zone?
There's a
What
chance
do you
we
think,
might lose
Marcus?
it.
I think we should go with the van.
Yeah,
Probably.
probably. But he's not allowed to go in the bathroom. He'll do coke.
Chris is like, or Marty's like, hey, I don't need a bathroom for that.
We need a sign
Oh,
that
I got
says
that.
"Don't
Might
do
stink
coke in
too
the
much.
bathroom." You know those signs that people have? We need one of those.
Employees are not allowed to keep coke in the bathroom.
Yeah.
No, they're like these cute little signs you'll put in the bathroom, and it says, "Please don't do coke in the bathroom."
Is that who?
Yeah.
And then Chris is like, you know, or he'll put
I'll
a
do
thing
coke
that-
off the sign.
He'll put a sign that says, or do, I'm just a sign.
Right.
Jeez.
Where are these signs at? I've never seen them before.
Alright, but we accept.
Okay. Okay. He's like, okay, well, I'm sending you, and he gives you the codes that you would put into a GPS, and that would point out to where. And yeah, so he said that the GPS is connected to her vitals, so we know that she's still alive.
No.
Obviously, I need you guys to get going because
It's adorable. Please don't do coke in the bathroom.
nice.
It looks like the little mammal made it.
You're welcome.
You wanna put it a little right here, like right here, because this is where I'll focus.
And it's really bright. Hold on. Trying to help the people.
If you want to just take a screenshot and send it to me, I can add that in post.
There you go.
This one says, "Please don't do coke in the bathroom. In this house, we share." I like that.
That's the one that's, you know.
Or I can
In
just
Marty's
all these.
bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of Marty's bathroom.
Marty's personal bathroom. We don't go in there.
Do we want to? Well, I guess.
You know, I was actually gonna for the first several sessions after you did coke or first time, I was gonna have you go for withdrawals. You're not going for withdrawals. You keep this habit up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it gives me what is it?
Special abilities.
It makes my reflex 10 instead of 9.
Yeah, because you're
So,
high as a kite.
It's coke. It makes you hyper focused.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's synthetic coke, so perfect.
So you guys,
Restock on ammo and everything. and-
yeah, I'm gonna guess you guys are all
Head
stocked
out.
up on ammo and
And coke.
Yeah, and coke. Yeah. So Donald Duck, and you guys found out why he's called Donald Duck. He talks like Donald Duck.
Where's Goofy?
I can't do a good Donald Duck voice.
You need that.
Right.
Yeah. So, but he talks like Donald Duck, and he's telling you guys it's almost hard not to laugh as he's explaining the features, and he's talking about how he's put in countermeasures in the vehicles to when you guys leave, when you guys take the key out, these things turn on automatically. Essentially, if you try to handle the vehicle without the keys, you'll get electrocuted.
Oh, nice.
Oh, fun. Do we have extra keys so all of us have a key or no?
Yeah, well for the van he gives you guys all the keys. For the car he gives 2 of them to you because like you he knows that you're the one who drove the car in, and you said you wanted it to be yours. So he said if you need any copies, let him know.
It's a girl's car. No boys
It'll be
allowed.
full of Starbucks cups in a week.
What color did you have him painted?
Yeah, he would have.
Like a dark blue.
Nice.
Okay. So It's fine. You do what you want to do.
Neon yellow.
You know, it's cyberpunk.
This isn't your car, Chris.
Me, I'm not the one who said neon yellow or polka dots.
No, don't judge our color.
He did.
Yeah, get out of here.
She calls him Christopher. That's how I know who she's talking to.
Who, me?
Yeah, you call him
Or call him
Christopher
Bud.
and me Chris. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like when you say Chris, I know you're talking to me, so it helps.
I'm not calling him Chris. That's gay.
At least it's not Topher.
Or Fur. Mom calls him Fur. Yes, Daddy.
Okay.
Humorous.
So that is a point though. If your motorcycle now being fixed and now you have two vehicles, you guys are gonna have to figure out parking arrangements. But Donald Duck knows that you guys have a job, so he says the car can stay for a little bit because it is, despite your ungratefulness, it is actually kind of a nice, expensive car.
Who said she was ungrateful?
She did.
Well, I'm
Literally, I
sure,
handed her a car. She's like, ew.
well, the motorcycle would probably fit in the back of the van, and well, we're not using it, right?
Room.
Well, is it like a bigger motorcycle though?
No.
You don't need to get on to figure out exactly what kind of
Yeah,
motorcycle
I'll have
it
to
is.
see. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I just feel like you can be shot without it.
Yeah.
But you don't drive those in the things you're expecting to get shot at, do you?
It's
Yeah.
dangerous in
That's why people get
Cyberpunk.
Cybertrucks.
Motorcycles are for like getting in the dark alleys and like weaving through them and getting escaping. You know.
It's fine. I'll put a roof on it. No big deal.
It's
Well,
a convertible.
Well, we weren't a
So have Doc, so pay Donald Duck to add one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
what
if
you
wanna
should
have-
do? You should
custom
do
fan.
like when the thing comes down, like two like rocket launchers or like miniguns like pop up. You know?
Yep. Totally doing that.
You did this.
No, that's fine. If you want to put rocket launchers on, get with me after.
Oh, by the way, he says that helicopters are no longer safe.
No longer safe.
What do you mean?
The bolt fell off of one and they punched to their death.
I didn't say that happened.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, people fly helicopters might be safer than airplanes, but apparently there's like one piece holding the rotor onto the
Oh,
body.
yeah.
Oh, there was another helicopter crash.
We're on a plane.
But besides the one that went into the river?
I don't know. I didn't look into it. I just saw it and ignored it. Wasn't my issue.
Yeah, I did see that the other day. A helicopter went down.
Yeah, I didn't know where. I just saw
It
the.
was sad. It was a family. They were.
Yeah, I saw that. A couple kids died, didn't they? Yeah.
Just happens.
No more helicopters. Keep the van.
No, I still want a helicopter.
I want a spaceship.
We're going to space.
You guys can
Missions
go
on
to
the moon.
space in this.
There-
There's space stations in this
I
game.
would say there are spaceships in the book.
Alright,
I
we're
don't
making a detour.
I don't feel like going to space.
Cyberpunk in
Katy Perry's
space.
apparently going to the moon or something.
What?
I don't know. She's going to space. She's going in the Elon something or another.
It was wild.
So you guys go.
Yeah, can we get to the point?
So you guys get on your. You guys get into the van and start heading towards the combat zone, which is you guys. Little Italy being on like the north side of the city. You guys have to go south to get to the combat zone.
What's on the TV?
There's
a TV, and he said we were going to watch TV. I want to know what we're watching.
Here's the reason this takes longer. You realize because your stupid questions you ask that do nothing to help this story.
Isn't she the
news
one that
about the
took
plane.
forever?
We just have
Plane
reruns of
One at a
The
time,
Office.
one at a
There you go. Okay.
The reruns of the
It's a
That's the news
dystopian
about
future.
The crash. The news about the crashed.
Yeah, duh.
So you turn on the TV and there's like they talk about how Night City is mourning the loss of, and it's like this person was like a Mother Teresa figure. She's helped out homeless people, and like police are investigating the psychopaths that left a mine in a random building.
Cut to advertisement. Coke, half sales.
Let's change
In the
channel.
meantime, puppies, are they trying to take over the world?
Yes, and we like it.
The cat is the bad guy.
Can we get a puppy?
Yeah. Also, family mourns the loss of. Hold on. Family mourns the loss of husband who was randomly gunned down during the riots. They said he was driving his car, trying to get home safely, and witnesses say he was shot by. It was a random act of a terror. I like how you're doing that, and then Zen just slowly picks up the remote and turns it off.
So are we there yet?
Maybe mad.
So while you guys are on the road, traffic is heavy, and you guys notice.
Any roundabouts?
Oh no!
Roll for a roundabout.
Well, these are roundabouts with stoplights on them. And you have to do the Michigan left while you're at it.
Oh.
At least if you get like hit or like cut off, you can shoot them. So.
Exactly.
I love that.
And we're armored,
I mean,
so
you
you can
could
just...
do that now,
I mean, you
but
could. Right.
you might need to at this point.
Does this van have a hatch in the roof? Or...
You know, you need those
Yeah,
police words, you know, in the back and the front as far as
Right.
She buried it.
Yeah, I know,
I'm
right?
just gonna put
Like,
spikes on the like doors and stuff on my car.
Ooh, on the tires.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
on
the
the
tires.
tires.
Yeah.
yeah. This has a mount. You guys could even eventually get like a
Yeah, I saw that.
rocket launcher.
yeah turret.
Yeah, we can mount a torrent on it.
A what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually need to get the book Maximum Metal because it actually would be worth having a physical
Yeah.
copy of that book. I have all the Cyberpunks in PDF. They had a deal, and I was able to buy them
Oh,
all for
cool.
like $10,
Nice.
I can go 80.
which has been huge.
That's it.
It's an armored vehicle.
It's an armored vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still need to go fast.
80 is plenty fast. Because like you're like a
okay.
D6 for
I can,
every
like,
10
hit
miles
'em.
you're going. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Good point. I forgot. We can always run people over.
Oh yeah, you could install
Like
a ramming bar on that if you
a
want.
push bar on like the front or something.
Yes.
I need
Can
to
we
get you the
install a
max.
push bar?
I need to get you the Maximum Metal book so you can look at upgrades for vehicles.
Yeah.
We want a push bar.
Yeah.
Okay, well we'll talk about all that. You guys just took it and asked him to like make it like to where it belonged to you guys.
That's
So that's what he did. So
We
if
got
you
some
get
upgrades.
Yeah, we can upgrade it next session.
yeah, okay. So yeah, you guys hear so while you're switching, like as the guy was like, we're looking for the murder of the innocent family man. You guys hear as you switch the channel, it's like breaking news. And there's like a gang war has erupted, and traffic. Of course, where you guys are at, traffic is now shut down as there's a gang fight going on in front of you guys.
Of course. Play.
Can I slay her?
Yes.
This is great. I love it.
So you guys see that the television's broadcasting that there's a gang fight.
I can hear her gulping. Like, I
can mute
know
the mic.
your mic's
I
picking
can
that
mute
up.
the mic. I'll do that. Don't worry. It is funny.
How many guns on this van?
None.
I would assume we just have our like typical guns.
Yeah, like this van has
Okay.
this van has several, like if you have the picture shows, there's several like holes for you guys to peep out of,
Sweet.
and there's like a hatch on top if somebody wants to stick their head
We're
out.
peeping toms. You said we can peep out
They're
that.
blocking traffic. There's nothing we can do. They're just there, just
Oh,
shooting.
Yeah, there's
everything.
essentially a gang fight going on, and it's like,
Is-
If
Are
we
they
had a
within
push
range?
bar, we could run them over.
So I'm over.
what's your question?
Are they within range?
What kind of range?
Shooting range.
400 meters.
Oh, definitely. You guys are.
Are we just gonna want to? Are we just gonna take them out? How many are there that we can see?
Here, tell you what I'll do is I'll.
Well, if they're far enough ahead, I have a suppressed rifle. You have a suppressed rifle.
I have a rose
Could we be stealthy enough? We could just start taking them out, and they won't even notice us.
I don't see why not. I was just gonna drive through them.
Yeah, why can't
Well,
we just drive?
why
through?
not both?
Because that's easier and we can get to where we're going faster.
Yeah, but us taking pot shots at gangsters while she runs them over, like that's just a 2-for-1 deal.
Just give me just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, let's just say that one side is much larger than the other. So one side has about 11 people,
Oh, jeez.
and the other side has 26.
Oh my word!
Okay.
How about we just run them over?
We would definitely not want to get caught up. Like we would want to be stealthy.
Yeah, this
just
is
like-
shutting down like intersections.
Yeah. Okay.
What if we just shot at the gangsters that there's 11 of them, so it gets it over with faster? Just
You guys could probably get the
I
favor
just
of the
get
gang.
through.
Alright, can we tell which gangs they are, or is it just random gang?
Well, considering like there's the clowns, the cowboys, they can probably look at them and be like,
That's what we're wondering.
Those guys look like
pretty-
clowns.
yeah, they're pretty themed.
If the 11 is the clowns, we'll shoot 'em.
Well, if it's the clowns, we have to
No,
kill
it's
them
not.
all.
It's not the bozos. Okay, the smaller gang is a gang called the Tiger Claws.
Okay.
And they're fighting the tiger.
Yeah, they're fighting Tiger. Okay,
Internal battle.
and then the larger gang is a gang called the Voodoo Boys.
Okay.
The Voodoo Boys are kind of more well known. They're people who, again, with getting their themes here, they get their theme off of voodoo stuff. So a lot of them, like, they'll do things like they'll sacrifice chickens and stuff. And
I
yeah,
thought he was gonna say
Are
children.
they robot chickens?
no,
I gotta kill them if they're sacrificing children.
they're not children.
So that's the bigger one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chicken.
And the bigger one, you again, like, this is a much bigger gang. This must
Okay.
just have been a, yeah. So the smaller one is a gang called the Tiger Claws.
Okay, and it's ones that we've never met before or anything?
No.
Okay, cool. I mean, we can just go ahead and take out the smaller one, get this over
Want
with.
me to run them
Sure.
over?
Can you get through the? Can't you get through the traffic though? Or is it
You guys
kinda-
could see the fight going on from your van pretty clearly. Let's just say that you guys were, or maybe if you want to, you could. Well, I guess you look like there's a path that you could probably push the van out there, or you guys could leave and try to take them off on the side. Whatever you guys want to. How do you guys want to do that?
I mean, do you want to just? Well, I mean, we can just kill them from range, can't we?
Yeah.
Instead of getting up close. I mean, if you're ramming, trying to, they're not like all perfectly in a line, right?
No, they're not,
Press
no.
to ram.
Well, I mean, we could just keep going, you know what I mean? Just,
No.
just-
and you guys
just
could take out
drive.
a few, and they would have maybe like 5 left to take care of.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? If we're going that way.
It also might not hurt to have this voodoo gang
You want to
owe
take
us a
them all
favor.
out?
No, owe us a favor. We take out the 11.
That's what I'm saying. You want to take them all out, like the 11?
Well, and you guys also know that if you guys could, if once you guys start taking people out, it'll definitely like the voodoo. Like they're not going to sit around either. They're going to take people out as well. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. I mean,
I say we have business. What you guys do? So we keep going.
You're driving.
Well,
Let's
I mean,
go.
like you're okay. Well, you're gonna try and drive through them shooting at each other, and just keep going. Is that what your plan is?
Through the 11 side.
but I think they're all shooting at each other right now, so we're gonna probably take shots.
Oh, I
That
see.
might take out our
Is this on a
car.
roundabout?
No, it's a stoplight. It's a giant stoplight. Like I mean,
Well,
like
it's-
6 lanes. You
Alright,
know.
so I was thinking I could go the opposite way.
Oh yeah. I think we just take them out, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right.
You guys don't have to roll initiative since you guys are just initially getting off your first couple of shots.
All right, guys. Time to take out the trash.
Do you guys have any rifles that you guys want to?
See, I'm getting my newspaper out.
I heard that,
too.
Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Oh. I'm gonna do a line of coke real quick.
Yes.
Okay. He goes to the bathroom. He turns the sign around and. And then you write over Sharpie, do coke in the bathroom.
All right. So 6. My reflex is 10, so 16. Do I get a?
Are you doing? By the way, are you doing cold shots? You should have told me that before you rolled.
I always do called shots.
Okay. Always do cold shots. Okay.
I just always do called
Should
shots.
me and him roll initiative to decide who shoots first, or just?
No, you guys should both just start shooting.
I
Like,
rolled.
yeah.
I rolled a 2, and
Okay.
I'm doing a call shot.
Okay.
Let's see.
I rolled a
where was I?
17.
Just trying to see if that.
17. How do you roll a 7? Oh.
No,
that's
without
what
my
we're
stuff,
saying.
yeah.
Okay, we'll roll
Wait.
for location.
22.
7. That's
Torso, I think.
It's -3 for a call shot.
right leg.
Right, like. Okay.
I'm look-
-4.
Oh,
-4. Okay.
Yeah.
Do the math again real quick.
Okay. So
Did you say you were
roll
the
for
bathroom?
damage.
No. So do the math real quick. So
Like,
I'm-
Is he gonna be addicted to coke
That's 20.
too, you know?
20. Yeah, 20 hits.
Should we just put your cowboy in the bathroom?
Sid.
With us?
You guys see this?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's ridiculous.
Those are all ones.
big numbers.
Those are ones.
My rate of fire is 3/30.
So that means you do a 3-round burst or 30. Like
30.
full auto.
Oh, so
So the
Head.
do I need to roll?
I always call shot the head.
yeah.
So I need to roll for my other 2 shots then?
Yes.
Okay.
I figured.
Yeah.
10.
Ooh, I like your purple.
Oh man, I got ones too. Jeez.
This is
4
gonna go well.
ones.
Right.
Roll
Hey, guys.
again
got
to see
6
what,
and 5,
what happens on your crit.
That means we're gonna do
1.
good.
10.
Okay, I think that's really decent. Here we go.
You
Combat.
got this.
Oh, your weapon does 2x damage.
It's our
Nice.
time to shine.
So roll for hit
Roll
location.
for a location, that's right.
Should have just done
9.
I think that's left leg.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
hey, come on, guys.
So you do 2x damage to the guy's left leg.
More than... No more ones. No more ones. Okay. So there's 12, 13, 15. So 30?
30. Yep.
Nice.
And now do your third shot. And what do you?
20 damage to their head.
Okay.
Holy cow.
They're dead.
Now is that before or after the double damage?
That's before.
Okay.
13.
13. Okay, that one's gonna miss.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay, so that was my turn.
You guys, are you guys shooting from inside the van, by the way, or like? Is that what you, or did
Would
you
there be
guys?
enough room for both of us to pop
Yeah,
up to the hatch?
yeah, because like there's
Yeah.
well, not even a
I-
hatch, but
I assumed there was like
there's
a
peeping tom holes.
hatch or
Brooke
like.
calls them. See, those are all like
No
holes for you guys to
hatch.
peep out of.
Everybody
Okay,
died.
yeah, I'd probably stay in the van.
Yeah. Okay. So this gang fight seems like
I'm
it's
holding the hatch shut. Everybody dies.
Right.
so the gang fight was not going well for them anyway, and now there's at least one skilled shooter in the group here. So they hear. Is your rifle suppressed, by the way?
I think it is. I think I bought a suppressor last
Yeah,
time.
mine's suppressed.
Okay. So yeah, they don't even really hear the report as much as they just see like one of the guys, let's just say the leader, who's like kind of cheering everybody on. His head just goes, and then they hear like they from the like the bullets hitting, and one guy's like his legs, like one leg's fine, the other leg's not fine, it's not there. So they grab the guy that's wounded and they pack up into their vehicle and start like driving away. One of the, but yeah. So what do you guys do then? Like,
There's traffic.
I mean, I thought we did what we were gonna do.
Yeah. Is traffic flowing now?
well, it's like they're
I mean-
kind of waiting for things to clear, but you
Yeah.
think you could probably push your way through and.
So I go.
Oh, no!
I put up my newspaper. Good job,
All right.
guys.
I'll turn the TV back on.
No.
Yeah. It's more stories like you're now like seeing the video of like a 3-year-old crying because his dad's never coming home. You know.
He went out for milk.
Never came back.
He was gunned down by an unknown person in the riots. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I went to get milk too.
Yeah. Yep.
Just went out for cigarettes.
Yep.
Oops. My bad.
He's gonna bring milk on the way home.
Yeah.
This is depressing. Are there cartoons on?
Yeah, like, this is depressing. You switch channels and it's back to the nice lady that like you hear about how she was actually like helped out a lot of people and she was like the only reason that people were getting food. So now there might be other people died because and they're like somebody decided to recklessly leave a mine at a doorway.
Change the channel again.
Daddy, no. We won't make it for the winter. No,
You guys like shut it off back there. It's depressing.
I like how you
I'm
kind
hiding in the
of you
bathroom.
feel guilty and she's just like doubling down like, oh, it sucks to be you.
I'm hiding in the bathroom, so I don't have to deal with this.
Are you gonna get high off the coke that's left over in there?
You're
Yeah, so I
finding
can deal with these two
You're
switching
finding
the
the
channels
leftover.
every 2 seconds. Fighting over what we're gonna watch. Goodness.
Oh, do you want to watch the people mourn the nun that was killed or the
I
dad?
would like just to sit in silence.
Just hit a
Grandma.
A pothole.
bubble.
Didn't it say there's a galley? Let's make snacks.
Oh my word!
Is there any
Give me
that?
mozzarella sticks, please.
Oh, can we make mozzarella cheese sticks?
Can we just get the part that we're supposed to be saving?
Yes, I was like,
Yeah, you
looking at
gotta-
that too.
I would hope there's cameras and like a
I like the idea that you guys are on a road and you guys are headed for like really rough roads, and you guys are like, let's get out the boiling
The deep
oil.
fryer.
Yeah, the deep fryer.
It's these three. I'm the only one that's like, let's just drive. Let's just get there.
All right, how about
He's like, I got a new toy.
I'm gonna throw you and that new toy out of
Take
this
some
van.
nachos.
Does the other gang acknowledge us as we pass them?
Well, like, what do you want to do?
These
How do you like?
sausages.
Is there a way you want to like leave? Like, do you want to do something or?
Throw a bomb.
You just so you know,
Maybe just give him a 2-finger wave as he drives by.
you would have like a business card.
I was about to say, I was like, I'll like pass them like a business card as we're passing by. Yeah.
So you guys like pull up real fast as they're like getting, like some of their guys are already like pursuing the other gang, and you pull up to them and you're like you like she rolls down the window and you reach over like my card. There you go.
Or you could just like slide it to the peephole.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like, hey,
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And we just keep
Well, as soon
driving.
as we find out who killed those nuns, we're gonna take care of them.
The nuns.
The nun, yeah, that was killed by the money. She treated us nicely.
Let's go, boys.
Like, yeah, good luck with that.
take the business card
Call
back.
us if you need some help.
Right?
Okay. Alright, so now after getting through the gang fight, there's not a whole lot between you guys in the combat zone once you guys, get back on the road. Of course, the typical night city traffic.
That was a big one.
Yeah, driving potholes. Avoiding
So
potholes.
basically like driving through Indianapolis.
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly.
You guys follow the GPS deep into the combat zone. So since it's still midday, there's not a whole lot going on right now. So you guys are essentially unmolested on the road as you guys drive through your through the area. You guys see a couple of like people paying attention to you, but nothing like nothing serious. And as you guys essentially follow the GPS, this thing can go off road, so you're looking around trying to make sure there's a you stop because you've noticed that the road, like something just told you, and it just seemed like something was off, and when you stopped and you noticed up ahead, somebody had mined the road up ahead of you.
Okay, well, I guess.
Do we have a rogue disarm trap?
Are they close enough together that we could shoot one and it would set off like a chain reaction and blow most of them up?
Give me
Or I could shoot a rocket with Margot's Vengeance. I'm
I
sure
like how
that
the
would do
rocket's
enough.
always your
Blow up buildings beside it.
I mean, they're mini rockets. I would assume the radius is probably not huge. Probably like a grenade. Maybe, probably.
Yeah, give me like a demolitions check. I know that usually that's for using weapons, but that's kind of since you're trying to figure out how these mines work. And it's not going to be too hard since you guys actually do have access to mines now. You would have kind of figured out roughly.
And I don't have anything in that, but my tech is 10, so 19.
19. Okay, yeah. Yeah, these mines are spaced about nun size apart. So you think by shooting off a couple of them, you could probably detonate enough to clear up a path?
With my rifle, or should I use the rocket?
Your rifle
rifle
will set
would-
them off, yeah.
Okay.
You guys could find an unknown road.
Oh, 8, 10,
Oh,
18, 9.
I'm not the one who left a mine in a random building.
Can I look around for a nun? No.
Yeah, you see one, she's going to the combat zone to help the poor. I go that way. That road's clear, I checked it. Okay,
Hey, sister, I saw some orphans over here.
So most people believe in non-violence. He is non-violence. So you shoot your gun off and sets off a mine. It sets off a chain reaction, and you're able to pick up another mine and shoot that chain reaction. So yeah, you think
Okay.
your path is definitely clear.
Did all the nuns survive?
This time there were no nuns were harmed in these mine the explosion of these minefields. After traveling through the mine area was where like a bunch of buildings were collapsed, so it was kind of an open area. as you guys proceed further into the combat zone, you guys hit more of a dense area where there's still buildings standing. And you guys see up ahead as the GPS starts pinging closer and closer, you see that there's a building smoking, and there's a hole on top on the top of the building. So that kind of lines up with a plane crash. As you guys were.
Oh, so we did get through the mines?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Thankfully, there were like nun-sized gaps between them, so they were able to set each other off.
And no nuns were harmed during the clearing of the mines this time.
Yep. This time.
This time.
Someone new.
If only we had a helicopter to investigate the hole in the top of the...
Totally agree with that one.
I think the helicopter's more annoying than Slay. I'm just saying.
I win this.
You win by being slightly less annoying. Good job.
Look at me go.
Well,
You guys are gonna go somewhere, all right? Anyway.
should we go in the building?
Who wants to take point?
As you guys approach the building, you see that there's in front of it. Let's just say this. Well, this is the front up here. You guys see that there is. Let's make sure that captures this. This will be the front. There's tarps outside the building, and there are. It looks like teams kind of a couple of people kind of going through and looks like they're organizing some things. These look like a couple of just like you would say kind of low-level boosters.
What are low-level boosters?
They're usually in a gang, but they're people who they're like you can tell they're not the smartest or the strongest, so these would be kind of like henchmen in a gang.
Okay.
Can we tell what king?
No.
The nuns.
They're
I was hoping it was
It's a
like
gang of the nuns.
the ones that we just
voodoo
figured that we just
guys.
helped.
The nuns are going to become their own
No,
gang because that's how we treat them.
the voodoo boys, they don't really do a lot of business in the combat zone.
Yeah, in the comment there.
Gotcha.
They're an upper class gang.
Do we think
So
we'll
the
have
mob.
issues with them, or do you think they'll like let us leave us alone, or
Does anybody want to give me like is it human? Let me see. Yeah, human perception.
Here.
And just try to see what they're up to.
bet you can't do that again?
Unfortunately, that was not caught on camera. Yeah, try to roll from students.
Nine.
'Cause
Nine,
Ooh,
nice.
9.
then you got your empathy and your stat.
Is that not persuasion, human
That's-
perception?
yeah.
So that's 14.
Okay, so with that roll, as you're kind of trying to figure out what they're doing, you see another guy walk out from the building, and he's holding, and what you would easily recognize as a motor part. And they put it down, and these guys start taking it apart and organizing things. So you guys know that they're definitely in the process of stripping what you guys would assume would be the plane.
So they don't really have a beef with us.
But you would, yeah, with your human perception and your basic knowledge of how people work, you guys know that these guys would probably have marked this as their territory, though. So if you guys try to go in there and mess around,
How many of them are there?
well, right now you guys have just seen 3 people.
Is there any back entrances into this place?
Give me an awareness check.